did you talk things over with Kevin? So when are you going to divorce him?
Kevin keeps refusing to have any discussions. Actually, he hasn't been coming home from your place.
I know, just talk it out already.
Talk it out? Amy, do you realize what you're asking me to do? How can I talk it out when he won't even face me? He's been avoiding me for weeks now.
Look, this situation is awkward for everyone. We just need to move forward.
Awkward? Is that really the word you want to use here? Tell Kevin, who's at your house.
If you don't divorce him soon, it's going to be a problem for me.
So tell Kevin that. I hate this limbo situation too. Being betrayed and cheated on by someone I thought was my best friend and my husband, and not even being able to discuss what happens next.
But it's your fault, Ashley!
My fault? How is any of this my fault? Explain that logic to me. No matter how you look at it, the one dating a married person and the one cheating while married are in the wrong, right?
I heard from Kevin. He said that you were cute and really devoted to him before marriage, but after getting married, it was like you became a different person and got really strict with him. He was crying about it.
Crying? Kevin was crying to you about me? What exactly did he tell you I was doing that was so terrible?
He said you became controlling and demanding, always nagging him about everything.
When you're going to live together as a family, there are naturally going to be various things to deal with. I was just creating and following household rules.
Don't force your arbitrary rules on Kevin.
Arbitrary? Amy, you don't know anything about our marriage or what we agreed on. Besides, I wasn't forcing anything. These were things we discussed and decided together when we got married.
Well, clearly he changed his mind about those arrangements.
So, instead of talking to his wife, he ran to my best friend behind my back? Is that the kind of man you want to be with?
At least he can be himself around me. He doesn't have to walk on eggshells.
Walk on eggshells? For keeping the promises he made? Never mind. There was no point in having this conversation with you. I thought maybe, just maybe, you'd show some remorse or accountability, but you're just going to blame me for your choices.
Ashley, you're being unreasonable. We fell in love. It happens.
Fell in love? Is that what you call sneaking around behind my back? Anyway, if you want a quick divorce, tell Kevin to come home once. We'll talk after that.
Don't be angry with him, okay?
Like a child. I'm not angry anymore. I'm just exasperated. Getting angry would be a waste of time and energy.
Then I'll tell Kevin to go home and talk it out. But once you sign the divorce papers, let him go quickly.
You're making me sound like the bad guy.
Well, isn't that right? Kevin chose me because being with you was painful for him.
Being with me was painful? What exactly did he tell you was so painful?
Making your husband feel that way after just 2 years of marriage. You're not cut out for marriage.
Kevin, who cheated after just 2 years of marriage, and you, who stole your best friend's husband and act like nothing happened, are definitely the ones not cut out for marriage.
Whatever. In the end, we're the ones who'll be happy. Your words don't hurt me at all, since you're the one who's going to be unhappy.
You seem pretty confident about that. I understand that Kevin and you are having an affair. I understand that you want a divorce. I want to have a proper discussion too, so I'd like to know, when did you start dating Kevin?
Why does it matter when we started?
Because I want to understand the timeline of how my marriage fell apart.
I thought he was handsome at your wedding, and then when I came to receive you souvenirs from your honeymoon, you had tea at your house, remember? He happened to be there too, and while you were making fresh tea, we hit it off and exchanged contact information.
That long ago? While I was making tea for my best friend, you were flirting with my husband in my own house?
We weren't flirting, we just connected. After that, we started going out for dinner after work occasionally, and exactly 6 months after we first exchanged contacts, we officially started dating.
That overlaps almost entirely with my married life.
In other words, the time you spent with Kevin and the time I spent with Kevin aren't that different.
I see. I understand now.
Good, then now you understand why this happened. Well then, divorce him quickly. I'm already 30 and have a lot of things I need to do. According to my plan, I should have been married 5 years ago.
I'll contact Kevin. Kevin, come home once already. Let's discuss about the divorce.
Finally, willing to discuss divorce. Did Amy say something to you?
I was planning to decide whether to divorce after discussing it with you. But after contacting Amy earlier, the option of not divorcing disappeared from my mind, so I'll discuss it on the premise of divorce.
What did she tell you?
Enough to know that you two have been planning this for a long time.
Then I'll come home. Just have the divorce papers ready. I'm only gonna sign those.
Only sign the divorce papers? Kevin, do you think divorce is just signing a piece of paper? Are you saying you won't pay alimony even though you cheated?
Alimony? Why should I pay you anything? There's something called property division. I won't do property division, so no alimony either. That way there's no lingering resentment. Plus, I want to marry her as soon as possible. If we talk about alimony and property division in divorce discussions, it'll delay my remarriage.
And you're already planning remarriage before we are even divorced?
Yes, we want to start our new life together immediately.
Do you understand what position you're in? You're the one who broke our marriage vows.
There it is again. You always say that to me. I got sick of hearing those words, so I abandoned you to be with Amy.
Even though you exchanged contact information with Amy right after getting married, you were planning to cheat from the beginning.
Planning? No, it just happened naturally. I had no choice. She was overwhelmingly cuter than you. Any man would want to know a cute girl's contact information, and not asking for a cute girl's contact would be bad manners.
What kind of manners from what world is that? That's the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard. Kevin, you're married. The only woman whose contact you should be interested in is your wife's.
You just don't understand how men think. Anyway, I'm gonna remarry her and be happy this time.
You're talking as if our married life wasn't happy. Was I really that terrible to live with? I was nagging you because you weren't keeping the promises we made together, right?
Promises. Everything was always about what we agreed on. A wife should be considerate about those things and walk 3 steps behind her husband while asking for permission.
Walk 3 steps behind? Kevin, what century do you think we're living in? I believe spouses should be equal, so I couldn't walk 3 steps behind, and I didn't walk ahead either. We agreed to be partners when we got married.
That's your problem right there.
Since we both agree on the divorce, let's discuss alimony and property division.
I told you we're not doing any of that.
I'm saying let's discuss whether to do it or not. I can't just listen to all your demands. You're the one having an affair. Why should I be the only one accepting demands?
Fine, but don't hire a lawyer. When this happens, women always try to bring allies like lawyers. This is between you and me, so we'll discuss it one-on-one, sign the divorce papers, and I'll go to Amy's place. Got it?
I won't hire a lawyer.
Then I'll come over right now.
But if it's just you and me one-on-one, there's no objectivity. So I think we need someone to view things objectively. Someone neutral who can make sure this is fair.
Then Amy would be fine.
Amy is a party to this. She's your affair partner. How is the woman you cheated with supposed to be neutral?
Affair. What we have now isn't an affair. It's serious.
That's not my concern, and I'm not interested. I'm going to call your family.
My family? Dad and Mom? That's fine. If it's my family, they'll be on my side anyway. Make sure you keep what you said. Don't let anyone else join except my family.
Don't worry, just your family. But since it's impossible for your family to come over right now, let's both sign the divorce papers today first. Then later, we'll set up a proper discussion where we can talk about alimony and property division, okay?
Got it. As long as we can get this over with quickly.
We both agree on wanting a quick divorce, so we'll get the divorce done first, but we'll still have a proper discussion. Is that okay?
You're so persistent. I said okay. Just stop asking me the same question over and over.
Understood. Then I'll prepare the divorce papers and wait.
Ashley, thanks for the divorce. Thanks to you, I was able to submit our marriage certificate today. We're officially married now. I'd like to have a wedding ceremony, but I'll endure it for my dream.
Congratulations on your marriage. You're quite fast, though. The divorce papers were just submitted yesterday.
Well, when you know what you want, why wait? Actually, I wanted to submit them yesterday immediately, but yesterday was an unlucky day according to the calendar, so I avoided it and did it today.
You checked the calendar for luck? How thorough of you.
Of course! This is the most important day of my life! And now our married life is secure!
I see.
After I achieve my dream, it'll be a bit later, but when we have our wedding ceremony, I'll invite you!
You want to invite me to your wedding? To my ex-husband?
Why not? We should all be mature about this. I'll wear a cuter dress than the wedding dress you wore, and have a much cuter and more luxurious ceremony than yours.
No, thank you. I don't want to be involved with you two anymore. I don't know what your dream is, but do whatever you want with your wedding and that dream.
Come on, Ashley. Don't be such a sore loser. Oh, want to hear about my dream?
I never said that.
I'm going to tell you anyway because I'm just so excited. My dream is to build a brand new house. With a garden, flowers blooming, and a lawn spacious enough for children and a large dog to run around. I want at least 2 children, so the house needs to be 4 bedrooms, 2-story with 2 children's rooms, mine and Kevin's room, and a guest room. Oh, you're welcome to visit.
Visit? Are you serious? I told you I'm not interested, and you're planning to build a house?
Yes, now that we're married, we need to get started right away. I'm in the car heading to the model home park right now.
In the car?
Had brunch with him and we're driving around.
Wait, did you rent the car?
What are you talking about? It's his car.
Kevin's car? That's our car! We haven't even discussed property division or alimony yet.
Don't be so stingy. You're going to discuss it soon anyway, right? We're married and need a car, so we'll take the car. I'll give you the appliances and furniture.
That's for me and him to decide, not for you to decide. You can't just take our car without permission.
Oh, and about the alimony, even if you claim it with only about 2 years of marriage, it won't be much according to market rates.
You actually researched it?
Of course, we're buying a house. We need to use money strategically.
Do you have money to buy a house when you're being charged alimony?
We'll just get a loan.
A loan?
What? Don't you even know about loans? How did you live as a working adult? Ashley, you're so ignorant. That's why you got dumped.
Of course I know what loans are. I'm asking if you know whether Kevin can actually get a loan.
Of course he can. He's a responsible adult man. We'll borrow a mortgage from the bank to build the house. If we have a car, we can live in the countryside. And in the countryside, the land is big, so we can probably build a nice house for about $500,000.
Who's going to pay $500,000?
I told you, a loan.
And who's going to get the loan?
Kevin, of course. Just add a little to the rent we're paying now, and we can live in a house. Life on easy mode.
Life on easy mode? Amy, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Whatever, Ashley. You're just jealous because your life is going to be boring now. Oh, sorry. We arrived at the model park, so I'm turning off notifications. There are so many amazing houses, and I'm so excited. Well then, see you later. Kevin just went to your place. Don't be selfish with Kevin, okay?
Selfish?
About alimony and stuff like that. I found a great home builder at the model park. We're going to build the best new house with his loan. I'll invite you to the new house.
An unemployed man is actually going to build a house?
Huh? Unemployed man? Who are you talking about?
Given the context of this conversation, it's obviously Kevin.
No, what are you saying? Kevin isn't unemployed.
He's unemployed and has debt.
Debt? What kind of debt? Like credit card debt? Everyone has a little of that.
Not credit card debt, Amy. Real debt. Serious debt. I recently found out about the debt too. Apparently, he's been in debt for a while. Now it's accumulated so much that he's on the blacklist and can't borrow from legitimate places anymore.
Wait, I never heard about this. Why did you keep quiet about this until it got that bad?
Because he was hiding it from me too, Amy.
Why debt? And what do you mean unemployed with debt? How does that happen?
Let me explain step by step. He probably won't explain it, just like when he married me.
Tell me the truth. I need to know everything right now.
Before we got married, his parents' company went into the red, and by that time, both parents had borrowed money to the limit and were barely keeping things going. But when that became hopeless, instead of filing for bankruptcy or closure, Kevin borrowed money in his name to cover the deficit.
So he helped rebuild his parents' company?
It would have been good if he could rebuild it, but it was impossible. The company was already failing when he got involved. So, only the debt remained, and it became hopeless, leading to the company closure. His parents went through bankruptcy procedures, but Kevin had a job and didn't file for bankruptcy, so he was left with just the debt.
So his parents are broke and he's stuck with their debt?
He hid this and got married, then borrowed more money for the wedding and honeymoon.
More money? How much more? Wait, how much debt is there in total?
As far as I know, it was close to $200,000.
$200,000?
And, unfortunately, Kevin got fired from his company right after we married, so he became unemployed.
Debt and unemployed? This can't be real. This has to be some kind of mistake.
It's not a mistake. I have all the documentation. So, right after getting married, he became unemployed, and we made various arrangements for him to find a new job. Since we'd be living on my money, we discussed and decided on things like dividing household chores, going to the unemployment office, job hunting, etc.
Could it be that what Kevin called nagging was...
Kevin would skip household chores and wouldn't job hunt, so of course I'd nag. My livelihood was at stake too, and it's not good to break promises. During that time, he met you, and the time when no one said anything to him probably felt comfortable.
This is terrible! But if he became unemployed, he should just file for bankruptcy and clear his debts. Then there'd be nothing to pay!
If he files for bankruptcy, the new house would have to be paid in cash. He also wouldn't be able to use credit cards.
Wait, not being able to use cards would be a problem!
But the card he's using now is a family card from my credit card, so I'm collecting it from him today.
Collecting it? The card is your family card?
An unemployed man with debt can't have a credit card.
Then the card he used to pay for our dates was...
I was paying for it, your dates. Actually, I discovered your affair through the credit card statement. I thought the credit card charges were unusually high lately, and I thought it was because I was putting everything on the card now. But when I got the detailed statement, there were charges at restaurants I didn't know, and that's how I noticed about the affair.
So it was all your money?
Every expensive dinner, every hotel, every gift he bought you.
I thought he was so generous and romantic.
So, along with alimony, I'm going to demand repayment of the money that was used without permission. And of course, I'm getting the car back. It's my car that I bought with a loan in my name.
If we lose the car too, we can't build a big house on big land in the countryside.
You don't have the financial strength or credit worthiness to build a house anyway. Well, but it's a different story if you get the loan.
That's impossible! I thought I could be a housewife when I married him. And since we were moving to the countryside where living costs are low, I quit my job.
So you're a couple of two unemployed people with $200,000 in debt.
How are we supposed to live from now on?
That's none of my business. Whatever the circumstances, you and Kevin chose this situation. I'm going to exercise my rights and properly receive alimony and everything else from you two.
Ashley, I'm sorry. I was wrong. So please don't claim alimony. We won't be able to live. On top of my husband having $200,000 in debt and both of us being unemployed, we can't survive.
If you acknowledge that you were wrong, please pay the alimony by the deadline. A lawyer will speak with you about this.
Wait, please, not the alimony. I'll do anything, even bow down. I'll come running when you're in trouble, right? We're best friends, aren't we?
Former best friends. I have other people who will help me when I'm in trouble, so I decline your offer. Just pay the alimony and reflect properly. Well then, goodbye.
Wait, Ashley!
Kevin, where are you now? Your family is already here for the discussion.
I'm at a nearby convenience store. I was taking a coffee break after parking the car. Just getting ready for the discussion.
Right, it's a discussion between me, you, and your sister, who's my representative.
Huh? My sister? Wait, my sister?
Yes, as you well know, she's a lawyer.
Why did you call my sister?
Because you said I could call your family, right?
My sister hates me and our parents, and we've practically cut ties. And you said you wouldn't hire a lawyer.
I didn't hire her. Your sister learned about the situation and offered to help. She said she doesn't need payment.
That's impossible!
Your sister is a busy lawyer, so come quickly. I'll take appropriate action if you don't come. I have your sister, who's a legal professional.
Not my sister!
She absolutely won't be on your side.
Calling my sister when you know that is really the worst!
Which one of us is the worst? Hiding debt and getting married, not keeping promises or job hunting even when unemployed, cheating extensively with your wife's best friend, refusing to pay alimony, talking about offsetting it with property division, taking our car without permission. Your behavior is ridiculous and you're being way too selfish.
But I need the car for job hunting!
Do you understand that's my car that I bought in my name?
I thought I just changed the name to mine!
Without asking? Without discussing it?
We're getting divorced anyway!
Anyway, you're going to pay alimony, return the money you spent on dates with Amy using my family card, and return the car. Got it?
If you do that, I'll have nothing left!
You'll have Amy, your loving wife, and your debt.
This is...
I think you're already at rock bottom, but since you cheated, you're going to hit the very bottom.
I thought you weren't angry!
I'm not angry, so I'm just calmly exercising my rights. Drive safely and don't put a single scratch on the car. We'll be waiting.
Wait! At least kick my sister out! Ashley? My sister has always been off limits!
Thanks to my sister-in-law's efforts, we properly collected alimony from Kevin and Amy. We got the car back, and they agreed to pay back the date expenses in installments. Kevin and Amy broke up and divorced after 1 month. Amy had to return to the company she had quit when she got married, apparently feeling very embarrassed. As for my ex-husband, even his sister, who is family, doesn't know where he is or what he's doing, so he's probably living in poverty somewhere in secret.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.